Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing this evening? I'm getting kind of a late start tonight. It is currently 6:07 p.m. on Thursday evening. Alex just got home, literally 10 minutes ago. We were talking and I said, let me go get the vlog done, and then we're going to watch our shows, because we have so many shows to catch up on. We have Vanderpump Rules, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, the first part of the reunion, Real Housewives of Miami, the first part of the reunion, and then tonight, tonight is Traitors, so we have Traitors, that'll be 4, and then, we also have The Swans, so that's 5, that was on last night. I feel like my nose is running, and then I think the second part of the Real Housewives of Miami reunion is on tonight, so that's 6 shows we have to watch tonight. So no nap, and I'll be probably very, very tired. I did not sleep well last night at all. Let me pull you guys back so I can relax a little bit in this chair. I just got some coffee. I had a coffee earlier when Caroline and I were running around. I got a coffee and drank that. I hadn't had it in a while. I got the brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso. So I got that today and was drinking that. Caroline didn't get anything. She usually gets like a refresher or something, but she didn't get anything today. So, yeah, I had that. And then when I came home, I was like filming videos and stuff. And I was like, I think I need some more coffee or I'm not going to make it through all these shows tonight. We got to start them early. So by the time Traitors comes on at 9, we can watch Traitors. Because then Alex will be, well, I don't know if he's working tomorrow, if he has meetings tomorrow morning or not. Sometimes on Fridays, he just, works from home and, takes half the day off on Friday and stuff like that. So Fridays are kind of like slow days for him on Friday, so he might be able to stay up a little bit later tonight. But I also want to finish the documentary that I'm watching. So last night, I finished the last 3 episodes of the 2017 documentary, which was called The Disappearance of Natalee Holloway. I knew about that case, but I didn't know, I knew about, I guess I called him Jordan the other day in a video, because somebody was like, Peter, it's not Jordan, it's Jordan. And I knew that. That is not a case that I have to be honest with you that I've watched that closely. So there was a lot. It was interesting for me to watch. It's such a sad story. If you guys don't know the story of Natalee Holloway, I think she was 18 or 19, but it was right after she graduated from high school. Her graduating class went on this trip to Aruba, and the night before she was supposed to come back, she disappeared. And all these years they haven't known what happened to her. Just last year, I think I'm going to do a whole video about it on my drama channel, so I'm not going to get into it all now. But her parents have been looking for her for years and years and years, and gone back to Aruba and looked for her. And there's been all these fake tips and leads and things like that, which is so disgusting to me that people would make up all these fake tips and leads. And a lot of it is for the reward money. I think the reward is $1 million for her to be returned safely, and $100,000 for information leading to her whereabouts. But this guy he came out in 2023. The thing is, he has confessed so many times to the murder in different ways and then retracted it. It's you don't really know what the real story is. And I haven't finished. So the documentary that just came out Tuesday was called, I think it's called Diabolical, and it's about Joran Vandersloot, who was the guy that she left this Carlos and Charlie. They have those in Mexico and everywhere, but it's kind of like these college-y bars, and she left with him and supposedly 2 friends that night, and then he was the last person that ever saw her. I mean, it's pretty conclusive that he was the one that murdered Natalee Holloway. And then the Aruban government didn't hold him because they didn't have any evidence, so they let him go, and then he killed another woman in Peru, and he was convicted for that and held in a Peruvian jail. And then he just last year, I believe, was extradited to the United States. I haven't finished watching this documentary, so I could be wrong about this piece. But he went to court for extorting money from Natalee Holloway's money, because he told her mother, if you give me $250,000, I will show you where the location of the body is. And he didn't show where the location of the body was, and that $250,000 is how he went to Peru, and then he killed this other woman on that money. That's a lot of what this Diabolical is about, and how he's like a sociopath and all this kind of stuff. But in the extortion case of him extorting money, he I think confessed, I was reading articles about it, he confessed to the murder of Natalee Holloway. I don't know how much detail he gave. I don't believe they've ever located her. There's so many, like when you watch the 2017 documentary, there's so many different theories. I know, like I haven't, this is the thing, okay? I wanted to finish the documentaries before I read the articles, so you guys might already know what's been found about her or whatever. I don't know, so I'm not there yet, because like I said, I haven't kept up with this case that closely through the years, but I knew of it, and I knew who he was and stuff like that, because I'd seen him on Nancy Grace talk about him and things like that. But it's not one of the cases that, there's a couple cases that are huge, that I haven't like kept up, like the Scott and I think Lacey Peterson case. I didn't keep up with that very closely either. That's another one that I'm going to watch, to do that. So anyway, there's so many of these things. Like, it's so sad watching a 2017 documentary, because it's basically her dad and this private investigator and following this lead that this informant gives them. But it's like, at one point they say that they cremated her and the ashes are like in the ocean. And then another thing, it's that they dumped her body in the middle of the ocean. Then it's that they buried her in this pet cemetery, this pet grave. I mean, there's so many different things. This guy comes out and says, you don't really know what you believe. And the dad's like, I feel like we're being scammed again. It's so sad. And the mom is not really in the 2017 documentary, but she is more in this documentary that just came out on Peacock this week called Diabolical. It's an hour and a half. It's like an hour and 33 minutes. It's not like a 6-part documentary. It's just a follow-up of what happened to Joran Vandersloot since Natalee Holloway went missing. But you could just watch this documentary, and because it goes back and forth between like now, 2005 when she went missing, 2010 when he went to Peru. It goes back and forth. So if you just watch this documentary, if you don't know the case, like it would educate you enough. So I watched that case last night. Well, I laid down and took a nap. So I talked about this in my vlog yesterday. I started feeling really, really sick yesterday afternoon. It was like right after I made, I think it was my drama video, and I was getting ready to make my purisms video. I got up and my stomach was cramping. My stomach was cramped. So I laid down, and when I woke up, I thought I'll feel a whole lot better once I wake up. I felt like crap when I woke up. Even worse than I did before. And then I was like real hot, like I felt like I had a fever and my throat was hurting. It was like all these different things. I was like Googling it. It was like, it could be this, it could be that, it could be stomach flu, it could be all this kind of stuff. I was like, a lot of you guys left comments about, you know, different things that it could be, because I questioned whether or not it was the cottage cheese that I ate and if it was expired. I went and I looked at the cottage cheese, and the cottage cheese had actually expired the day before. So the day that I ate it would have been, like, it would have been the day that it expired. I just don't think I got that sick off that cottage cheese. I just don't. I mean, I ate like a small container of it. I just don't think that's what it was. I mean, my stomach was really cramping to the point that, like, I was in the bathroom probably at 3 o'clock in the morning, like, trying to make myself throw up because my stomach cramped so bad, and, like, I just was not feeling good. So I was really worried. I thought I was going to wake up today and I was going to be sick and I was going to have to cancel with Caroline and stuff like that. But I woke up today and I was really, really tired. I was really exhausted. The one thing that I do notice from this new medicine that my doctor gave me, it's like very similar to trazodone. It takes like a long time for me still to fall asleep. But when I fall asleep, I sleep deep. I wake up a couple times to go to the bathroom, but I fall right back asleep. Like once I'm back in bed, I fall right back asleep. And I started taking it like a half an hour to an hour before I go to bed, and then when I go lay down, I'm like out. Like, you know, it takes me a while, like, before, because what was happening was it was taking me like an hour or two, and I just lay in bed and toss and turn like the trazodone. At first, it worked really well, and then I would lay in bed. So the last 2 nights, I took it, well, last night I took it like a half an hour before I went to bed, and it still took me a while to fall asleep, but not as long as usually. That's usually like when I take it, oh my God, this is a family of 5 people walking on the street. When I first started taking it, it would like, I would take it and then I would like fall asleep. That's not, it's kind of back to where the trazodone was. The difference is the trazodone didn't keep me asleep. This keeps me asleep. But I will say this, when I wake up, I mean, it's not like a sleeping medication. It's not like Lunesta or anything like that. It's in like the same deal as trazodone. When I wake up, I'll let you guys know what it's called. I keep on forgetting to look on there. It starts with a D. When I wake up, I feel like I wouldn't say groggy. I'm just tired. Like it takes me like a good half an hour to an hour to kind of like wake up. So anyway, I woke up from my nap last night. I still felt really, really sick. I ended up watching the rest of the 2017 disappearance of Natalee Holloway. And then I started watching the, what is it? The Diabolical, which is a new documentary that's out about Jordan Vandersloot. And then I got like halfway through it, and I think I took my medicine like a half an hour before because I didn't think I was going to start the new one last night, like a half an hour before the last one ended, because I was looking at the time. And so, no, I took it right when I was starting to watch Diabolical, which is why I like stopped it like a half an hour in, and that's when I went to bed. I don't think I made it halfway through that. But anyway, I woke up today and I felt pretty good. I was really like still tired when I woke up. Like, it took me a while. I woke up at about 12:15, and Caroline was coming to get me at 1:30, and then she texted me and said 1:35. And so by the time she came and got me, I was like ready and like, you know, gotten ready and everything like that. They were working out in our yard today, so where all the flags are and stuff, like all the trucks were in front of our house. And they were working out here. They actually put holes in our yard, but then they covered them up, so they're already covered up. I mean, it looks like dirt hole patches in our yard, but I'm sure that they're gonna, like, with the grass has, I mean, the grass is there, but it's not like spring and summer grass, you know, so I'm sure they'll clean it up. They were really, really nice, though, because, like, I didn't know that they were out here when I brought Boo Radley out here, and he just kind of stood in the front porch, and then, like, they, like, were saying hi to him. They were really sweet to Boo and stuff like that, and then, like, I took him, you know, brought him in and took him out the other way, because I didn't want him, like, going over there, but they were really, really sweet. The guys that are working here are really, really nice. Oh, there's my neighbor. Oh, she's talking on the phone. Well, hey! She's got her walking her little puppy. She's got a little sweater on, a little candy stripe sweater on. So, yeah, and I didn't walk last night because it was really, really cold, and I just wasn't feeling great, so I didn't walk last night. I am going to walk tonight, though, because I want to start listening to The Handmaid's, is it The Maid's Secret or The Handmaid's Secret? I don't know, it's the second book in that Frida McFadden series. I really liked that first one. Did I say that last night? The Handmaid? Is that, no, The Handmaid's, I keep on thinking The Handmaid's Tale, because Caroline and I were talking about that. The Housemaid, I think is, how can I smell her perfume from here? It smells really good. But I really, really liked that one. Did I say this already? I didn't think it was predictable. I was really blown away by it. Like, I didn't think it was predictable. Hey, how are you? I didn't think it was predictable at all. I was kind of surprised. So, I am going to walk tonight. Probably not for very long. But my knee feels pretty much back to normal. I mean, like, when I slap it, like, it hurts a little bit. But it's still a little sore. But, like, not to not walk on. Like, I can walk. And then we're going to watch our shows. And then I'm like, so I went and bought, well, Caroline and I did a bunch of errands today, got coffee, and then went to the post office. Still haven't done the post. I'm going to do that tomorrow, or I'm actually posting 2 videos today on my Peter Does Stuff channel, because I bought new bedding today. I bought some bedding at Costco and whatever. It's like I'm washing it right now so I can put it on the bed tonight. I'm really excited about the new sheets and stuff. I just showed them to Alex, and he was like, oh, I really like these. The only thing is, and I was like, I'm going to return it, but they were on sale already, and I'm kind of wondering if this is not why they were on sale, because they were 40% off. The comforter that I bought had no pillow shams in it. So I ended up putting these like navy blue, almost black, like jersey pillowcases over the pillows that we would put our pillow shams on. But I was like, I can't believe there's no pillow shams in here to match our comforter. I said something to Alex. Well, this is the thing. So I took everything off the bed to put down in the basement. And so I could wash this stuff and put it on the bed. And I have a feeling, because I had already taken like the comforter and stuff out, I have a feeling that like it's wrapped up in the stuff that I took off the bed. So maybe the pillow shams are in there. I don't know. I'll have to go down there and look. Because I've taken all that. Because I wanted it to like, the bed to be empty and stuff with the new sheets like sitting on top so I could wash them. I wanted to show them to Alex before he came home. So anyway, or when he got home. So yeah, so we did that. We had a good time today. We didn't go to brunch because she got here late. She had some meetings and stuff earlier today. Went to the post office, went to Costco. Oh my God, it was so hard for me today. I was like wanting to buy the dips so bad. And I was like, no, you're not going to buy the dips. So I bought, what did I get at Costco? Well, I showed it in my, so I did 2 videos today on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I did my weight loss journey update, and then I was just like in my head thinking, I was like, did I title it the wrong thing? Is it my weight loss journey? Is it my health journey? I can't remember what I call it on there. On my just on the title of my videos. But anyway, I did that update, and then I did bedding haul, because I bought some bedding at Costco and I bought some bedding at Target today too, and so I showed that on there. I'm real excited about the new bedding, because I wanted some like bedding that, well, you can watch that video and see it, but anyway, so went to Costco, and then after Costco, we were going to go to Fresh Time, but we were like an hour ahead because she was like, I only have 2 hours today. And I was like, that's totally fine because she was getting her hair done this afternoon. And so we got in our car after Costco, and she was like, we're like an hour early. And I was like, well, I still want to go to Fresh Time. So we were on our way over to Fresh Time, and I said, actually, if we have enough time, can we go to Target? Because Target had those Morningstar breakfast sandwiches that I loved, and they're only 200 calories each, and they're like 15 or 18 grams of protein, and they're very, very filling, and I loved them. So I wanted to go there, and that Target's the only place I can find them. And so I went there, and so we went to Target, and because Target's kind of like farther away, and so we went to Target, and this McDonald's by us just closed down. When Caroline and I were driving by it, she was, I mean, this McDonald's has been around there since like Caroline grew up in this neighborhood. She's like, I cannot believe that McDonald's closed down. She's like, it's right in front of this Walmart. And she said, you would think that it would get a lot of traffic. And I said, every time I ever have driven by there with Alex or whatever, it's always like super, super busy. Alex would run up there and get fries and stuff like that. It's always been busy. I mean, for like the last 20 years. I have no idea why they closed it down. So it's crazy. But anyway, so we went to Target. I actually ran into Target. Caroline didn't. She was like, I don't want to go in there. I don't have anything to get. And I was like, okay. So I ran in there, and I got 2 things, the Starbucks iced coffee that I like, and then I got the 4 Morningstar things, and then I got this comforter. What else did I get? I got Diet Dr. Pepper because I'm allowing myself to have like one. Stuff like that at night. I didn't have one last night though. Well, my stomach hurt, and so I was like reading online about it, and it said like if you're like, you know, if you have like stomach flu or whatever, don't drink caffeine because it'll irritate it. Actually, I had 0 calorie, 0 sugar ginger ale, fizzy ginger ale that I bought at Trader Joe's like a month ago, and it was in the refrigerator and I hadn't had it yet. And so I was like, oh, ginger ale is like when you're sick. A lot of people drink like ginger ale or Sprite. So I drank that ginger ale last night. I drank like 2 glasses of water last night because I just didn't feel well. But today, yeah, I feel like much better. So then we did all that and we came home. Honestly, like this morning when I woke up, well, last night when I was going to bed, like my stomach, it was cramping so bad. And I felt real weak. I did not feel great. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to film videos tomorrow. And I was like, I want to film videos tomorrow because it's the last day of February. I want to go out on a good note, you know, and whatever. And I was like, I just don't think that I'm going to be able to film videos. Like, I was like, I'm going to have to cancel with Caroline and be in bed. I mean, that's how bad I felt last night. I was so surprised when I woke up that I just didn't really feel sick at all. I don't know, maybe it was just like a 24-hour bug or something like that, but it wasn't even 24 hours. So got home, and then I wanted to make sure that I did my weight loss update no matter what. So, which I already said it wasn't a great week, you know, over here. But I did the weight loss update, and then I wanted to film the haul, the bedding haul, because I wanted to like start washing the stuff and putting it on the bed and stuff like that. So I wanted to like film it and do it. That's a video that I like to do. I like to do those like haul videos of stuff that I got, right? And so I did that, and the other night I bought those t-shirts I've been wanting to. I didn't wait till I got down to 205. I just bought them because I was like, okay, I want to make sure I have these in time for Miami. So I bought those. So I'll do a haul of those. It's really cool companies. One is called, well, it was funny because the one t-shirt that I wanted, they're out of in my size because I wanted an extra large in them because they're sometimes slim fitting, and it says Cult Leader on it. I don't know what the brand is called. I could actually look because I have it in the email here. So I ordered a couple others from there. What is the brand called? Hold on a second. I'll tell you because I have the email. That's Hero Clark, Hiro. They're expensive t-shirts. I mean, they're real expensive. They're like going out t-shirts to a club kind of thing is what they're going to have to be. But they were expensive. I bought like 2 t-shirts. That say, like one says Malibu on it backwards and the other one says something else on it backwards. And they're like vintage looking t-shirts. And then I bought 4 just like plain t-shirts that are like gray, white, navy blue, and black. It was like a 4-pack. And I got those. And then the other brand, I've seen this before, and I've looked at their website before, but I don't know why. I never really thought there was anything over there that I wanted, is a brand called Imogene and Willie. It comes up a lot for me on Facebook. I don't know why. But I think it's out of Austin, Texas. A lot of their stuff is kind of like drug stuff. Some of the other one stuff is too, like, you know, mushrooms and smoking weed and stuff like that. But like most of their stuff is not like that. Like I got this one t-shirt that's like a stencil drawing of Willie Nelson on it. It's very cool. That was how I originally found them, because I love Willie Nelson. I grew up, you know, listening to his music with my dad and stuff like that. So I think I bought like 2 or 3 t-shirts from there. Oh no, I bought like 2 t-shirts and like 3, they had like trucker hats. One that said something about like, hire live artists for live music. I like that hat. And then the other one, and I thought that would be good too, like when we went to go see, like, you know, like go to, you know, shows and whatever. And then the other one that I bought just says like Imogene and Willie, and it has like a dog or like a pickup truck or something on it. But they're cute. Trucker hats. The thing is, I never know until I get a trucker hat like how it's gonna fit. Like this one fits like great, right? But I've also like worn it in. Like I can. Sometimes they fit me and sometimes they don't fit great. Like I can tell you instantly, like when I put a hat on, like, yeah, this is gonna be it. Like some of the Gorham Brothers ones, I'll get them and they fit fantastically, and other Gorham Brothers ones they don't. For filming, because I have like 3 hats on I have this one, and then I have the cotton one of this that I walk in sometimes, and then I have like 2 Gorham Brothers hats out there. Like if I'm just running out to the store or going to, you know, Botania or something like that, somewhere, or Alex, like I'll just throw in one of those hats. Those are usually the ones I wear. But like in the summer or going on vacation, like I take other hats, the Gorham Brothers hats. I love the Gorham Brothers hats, but some of them I'll get them and they like I have to really like get them to fit. So anyway, that was the other thing that I bought. I was looking for corduroy shorts because I got those Birdwell shorts. The only other shorts that I found were this brand called Hammies. I would be interested to know if anybody else has ordered them. They look real short. They're like 70s, like corduroy shorts, but they look really, like they look too short for me. The Birdwell shorts they don't come too short, but they're very much 70s, like surfer shorts too, but I love those. But since I've lost some weight, I've got to get like a smaller size, because the Birdwell shorts still fit because they're drawstring, but they're probably like 2 sizes. Like I think I got them and they were like 37 waist, and I probably need like, well, they go down each size, like 37, 36, 35, 34, with most, you know, most waists don't do that. I think I need like probably like a 33 or 34 at this point with those shorts. They're so comfortable though. I just don't want to have to like, you know, buy all those shorts all over again. And I also want to buy the original sunglasses that John F. Kennedy wore. I've been looking up them on several websites. I found this other website that has like things from all different brands that have Imogene and Willie on there. And it was like this men's website, and it has like all kinds of, it has books on there, it has shoes and boots, it has sunglasses, it has like Steve, who's the guy that was in Bullet that my mom loved? Steve McQueen. It has like sunglasses that Steve McQueen wore like in movies. And it had like, but the original ones. I mean, these sunglasses that I wanted that were like these John F. Kennedy sunglasses, I haven't pulled up. I'll look at them for the next month and not buy them. They're like $249, but they're very cool. They look like Ray-Bans kind of, but they're called something else. They're called Optical Air or something like that. It's like the original brand that John F. Kennedy wore, but I've always loved those sunglasses. So I was looking at those. But anyway, so yeah, so I filmed the weight loss video today. I was kind of surprised, like I don't think I weighed myself yesterday, and maybe not the day before, I can't remember. But I thought that I would have gained like 2 or 3 pounds. Like this week was not good. I had like 2 days where I ate healthy, 1 day where I walked. The thing is, even when I ate unhealthy, like I didn't go like overboard. You know what I mean? Like I think that's one thing, like I stop when I'm full. Maybe that's helpful, but I thought that I would have gained like 3 or 4 pounds, and that, you know, wasn't the case. So, but anyway, you can go over there and watch the update if you want to see that. And then I did the bedding update, and then I wasn't going to do a drama video too. Oh, I did a Peterisms video too. And then I'm trying to be more consistent with the Peterisms videos. And then I did, I wasn't going to do a drama video today, but I made a list. So, I'll tell you guys what the list is. I started to read it on my drama video, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to. So my list of drama videos is, I have this TikTok trend thing that is going around that I want to like make commentary on it. And then true crime, I have the Kinley Matheson case that Marsha recommended me, the documentary to watch. So good. I want to talk about that because there's really not a lot of updates. And then the Natalie Holloway, I want to do a video about that. And Crystal Rogers, I want to do a video about that. And then I was going to do this Raw Beauty Chrissy video, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know. Just let her be. So I don't think I'm going to do that video, but I was trying to make a list of like drama videos to do over on my drama channel. So the one video that I wanted to do was, I had seen all this stuff on Twitter. Have you guys seen this about this Willy Wonka experience that happened in Glasgow, Scotland? And how it's like this total scam. I don't know why, but like every time I get on Twitter, there's like more stuff about it. And I'm like obsessed with reading about it. And I was like, this isn't really like a typical video that I do over on my channel. But I was like, I think I'm going to do this video. Like, I think I'm going to do this video of the Willy Wonka experience. So I did that video. And I'm thinking right now about how I might change this. I might put my picture on the thumbnail. I don't know. We'll have to see. So anyway, so I did that video, and then was getting that uploaded, and then Alex came home, and I uploaded my weight loss video, my Peterisms video, and then I scheduled my, because I didn't want to post both the Peter Does Stuff videos at the same time, so I scheduled I scheduled my what do you call it, betting haul video for 8 o'clock tonight, because I'm gonna post them both on the same day, because then tomorrow, hoping that I do the PO unboxing tomorrow. And I might take a day or two off this weekend. I mean, I just, we're going into March, and the thing is, I have to think about this, because the end of March, I will be like in Florida, and so it's going to be kind of like depending on like what I film. I won't be filming like on all my channels and stuff down there, obviously. My vlog, I'll do the vacation vlogs. Can't miss the vacation vlogs, so I'll do that. But yeah, and so then tonight we're going to watch TV and just kind of relax and stuff, and I'm very excited about it. Alex actually had this event that he was going to go to tonight. I don't remember what kind of event it was. He texted me that he wasn't going to go to it. What was it? It was a golf event. He was going to go with his friend, but she had her daughter, and then he decided he wasn't going to go at all because he just wanted to head on. He goes, I'll be home right after here. And I said, okay, babe. And then he texted me at 5:36 or something, that he was leaving the office now. So, yeah. I was actually going to read some comments from the vlogs. I haven't done that in a while. I don't really know how to say this. Okay, so this isn't like a stalking or harassing thing whatsoever, right? But like, I know that there are... Okay. It's not like off my spectrum that there are people that have watched me for a long time, and then for some reason, like, they don't like me anymore or whatever, right? And then I also know that there are people that have watched me for a long time, and they're very comfortable with how they say things. I'm literally, like, probably talking to, like, 2 or 3 people out there when I say this, and they don't even comment on a regular basis always, right? But I struggle really hard with blocking people, okay? I just want to make that clear. Like, I say a lot in my videos that I don't really delete comments. I don't really delete comments. Like, to the point where I would delete a comment, I typically, and I will tell you when I do delete a comment. Like, the other day I was making a video, and somebody made the comment about, like, they had called authorities and stuff like that. That's not coming from my video. I don't want that coming from my video, and I deleted the comment. I'm not saying that I don't, like, I understand why the person did what they needed to do and stuff like that, but, like, I don't ever want to be blamed for that coming from my video, you know what I mean? So that was, like, why I deleted that comment. When people leave, like, really harsh comments towards other people, like, if they come for each other, like, in the comment sections, like, I'll delete that comment. But I very rarely ever delete comments. That doesn't really happen a lot in my videos. Unless it's like a really like firm stance about somebody, and somebody will be like, well, that's just my opinion. The other person will be like, well, F you about your opinion. No, that's not gonna happen. I'll delete the comment, but I won't block the person. But the thing is that when you read enough comments in a row, you kind of remember who those people are, And so typically when it's like the same person that just kind of like, their comments are always really very negative or nasty, like you keep on remembering it, right? So at some point, I don't typically, and I'm not talking just about on this channel, I'm talking about on any of my channels, I don't typically delete the comment. I just end up blocking the person, is what I do. Just to make that very, very clear. And I've always said on this vlog, I want to make this clear so everybody understands it. I mean, people all the time accuse me of deleting comments on my drama channel. I very rarely, if your comment is not showing up over there, it's because I do not think that it is safe for the well-being of other people. If your comment is deleted but you're not blocked from my channel, it's because I think that you're being cruel to somebody, or I don't think, whatever. take comments off there that I don't agree with their opinions, ever. Whatever people's opinions are, if they can say it in a nice way, or in a just a stated way, that's your opinion. I don't delete those comments. I don't know why people think I do. People from time to time will be like, I don't know why my comment's showing up, and I'm like, I literally can see your comment. So I don't know why you think it's not showing up, but it's showing up. The video stopped. It was at 30 minutes. Or people will say, like, my video's not, like, I don't know why my comment's not going through. I didn't say anything bad. First of all, I think y'all know, like, I don't read comments that quickly. I mean, it takes me a good 24 hours. So when people are, like, leaving comments and, like, 5 minutes later they're being deleted, like, I'm not like this on my comments. I know some people that are, but I'm just not like that. So I probably don't even see the comments for, like, a good 24 hours, right? I used to be pretty good about that, but, like, I'll take, like, an hour out of each day and, like, read comments off my videos. So when it's either keywords that I have, and I don't even really have that many keywords that are, like, that you cannot, if your comment has that keyword in it, it won't let you leave the comment. There's other things that, like, YouTube has keywords that they won't let you leave a comment if it has it in there. Or if it feels like it's spam. Like, somebody said to me that their comments were being deleted, and I never really knew this before. They had figured it out, and they said they were welcoming everybody to my new channel. It was really nice. They were like, I'm welcoming everybody to your channel, like each person that would leave a comment. It was on my reality TV channel. They're like, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, YouTube saw it as spam, so they ended up, like, blocking that person from leaving comments on my channel. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about that. Like, that's, like, on YouTube's end. But I very rarely ever delete comments. In all honesty, I mean, the only time I would delete a comment is out of, like, protection or whatever. And I haven't had to do that, like, protecting somebody in a while, because those comments don't really happen for me, If I'm going to delete a comment, it's usually typically like if a comment comes across and somebody says something that's, like, kind of like, I'm not talking about snarky or funny or shady to me or whatever. That's cool, okay? We can all be a little shady, right? But when the comment is very, like, judgmental and very, like the tone is kind of a little off-putting, in all honesty, like, for me, I'm going to be honest with you, like, I'm not saying this to be shitty, but when, and this always happens, when people leave a comment and they're like, Peter, I have watched you for a really long time, or I have loved watching you for a long time, but, and then the but is followed by, let me just shred you to pieces, that don't work for me, okay? I don't care that somebody's watching me for a long time. Most of my haters have watched me for a very long time. They'll tell you that. They'll tell you, I've watched Peter forever, I know everything about him. My haters probably know more about me than the people that like to watch my videos, if you want to know the truth. So that whole starting a comment with, I've loved you forever, but, that don't mean a lot to me. I'm just going to be honest with you. Hey, thanks for watching me for a long time. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you watch me for so long. But I don't, the shredding me thing, and this is the thing, it's like, if it's one comment, because I can go in and see all the comments, right? So if somebody says to me something in a comment and they're like, Peter, I just don't really understand this, and I don't really understand that, like, in a comment, or like, why you said this, or what you said kind of, like, hurt my feelings, or blah, 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 whatever. And I go back, and, like, the last comment is like, oh yeah, I love that TV show too. And then, like, 2 comments before that, it's like, oh, thank you for sharing the story about your mom. My mom was the same way. And the comment before that is like, Peter, you kind of said something that I don't agree with. Like, that to me is kind of how people typically leave comments. But when I read a comment, and this is the thing, especially over here, by now, I pretty much know everybody that consistently leaves comments. And so when I see it, somebody's name comes up, and I'm like, okay, this person has kind of left some, and this is where it's hard for me, right? Like, I am, like, trying to give the benefit of the doubt that maybe this person just doesn't know how to speak to other people, or how to communicate what they're trying to say, or maybe it's coming across wrong in a comment. So it takes a long time for me to block somebody especially on this channel, right? But when I start seeing it come up over and over and over again, and it's like every comment that you leave, and it's typically people that do it, like, across the board on my channels, when they do it over and over and over again, I've kind of, like, I've had enough. So, and I'm not telling anybody that they have to kiss my ass, right? But there's a way to speak to people, like, it just kind of surprises me, and I'm just addressing this because it's, like, something that I noticed just recently, a couple days ago, that somebody that was, like, every video that they comment on, it's, like, the tone of it is, like, so nasty. I'm like, you either don't know how to speak to people or you really don't like me, is what it is. And if you really don't like me, then you don't need to be leaving comments on my videos anymore. Like, that on my vlog, that's how I've made it very clear for a long time. I'll block whoever I want to block over here. Especially when you're going to start talking about very serious topics in my life, when you're talking about, when you're passing judgment on my marriage, you're passing judgment on how I've dealt with things with the accident, you're passing judgment on my relationships with Tanya, you're passing judgments on that, whatever. Like, no, we're not going there, okay? And I don't know if you were raised in a cave, and I'm talking now to like 2 or 3 people. I don't know if you were raised in a cave, but that's not how you speak to people, you know? We talk in recovery about restraint of pen and tongue. I can't tell you how many times I have like gone to send like an email or something like that and talk to my sponsor about it. My sponsor has been like, no, you need to wait 24 hours before you send that email and really think if that's what you want to say. I can't tell you how many times, I mean, in the last, 10 years, way past that, when I've woken up and I thought like, no, I don't really need to say that to that person, like, I don't know, and then people always want to throw in my face, well, you have a drama channel. Well, then start a drama channel and have your opinions, I have a drama channel, and I don't hide behind that and act like, it's all fun and shade and bringing information to the consumer. I make that very, very clear over there, I don't try to hide behind things and act like, I'm being buddy-buddy with Jeffree Star, and like I really, really like him. No, I think we know how I feel about him in a video. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to hide behind that. What's interesting to me is that it's always like these comments like, Peter, I've watched you for a long time and I really love you, and I'm just totally making this up, right? But it's very obvious to me that you and Alex aren't happy and that you really aren't in therapy, and it's like, why? Let's just put this in perspective, right? Like, why would I get on video and like come up with this story of being sober for 29 years and that I'm actively involved in a 12-step program and have a sponsor? So I've made up a sponsor. Tanya's been in videos with me where she said that she's sober and I'm sober. That's how our friendship is, right? So I'm making up that. I'm making up the fact that I have a therapist. I'm making up the fact that my husband and I go to marriage counseling. When Alex has talked multiple times in videos about being in marriage counseling, I've talked about trauma narratives. I've gone through and talked about what I've talked about in therapy, but then people will say, but it's very obvious that you're not in therapy, you never have been, and things like that. I'm like, you know what? This is where I'm at today, right? I don't have to prove anything to anybody. The fact that a 51-year-old man in Indiana would need that kind of validation from somebody and concoct those kind of lies, first of all, I can tell you right now, as the alcoholic and addict that's sitting right here, okay, if I was going to make up a bunch of lies about being sober, then if it hadn't caused me the hell it caused me, and I didn't have the life that I have today as a result of sobriety, this alcoholic and addict would probably be drinking and smoking weed and taking pills. That's just the truth, okay? I wouldn't concoct a story of recovery. I'm not really sure why that gains anything for me. If I was a person that was not in recovery and I was just getting in videos sharing stories of my life, people would still probably follow me, right? It's so bizarre to me. And then, same person commented and said something about like, whatever. And finally I just was like, what's going on here? And this was, to be honest with you, what was weird about it was, this was like probably like a week ago or something like that. What was weird about it was like all in one day, and it was somebody that I had noticed had watched my videos for a while. I have not blocked this person yet. I just went, because I'm like, I just don't know if this person really knows how to communicate with people. Is that what's going on here? Or like, they don't really realize like what they're saying? Because there's a couple people out there that have been like, sent me like just beautiful emails and stuff, but like their comments like I'm like, maybe they just don't see the translation of it, Maybe it's being lost in translation. Like, what they think is concern is coming across, but would you blatantly call somebody a liar, right? Back in the day, it's like, when people would say things to me about, you're lying about your sobriety, okay, well, I'm not sober for anybody else except for myself today, or you're lying, you don't, have a master's degree in social work. And I literally get online in multiple videos and show my master's degree in social work. And it's sitting right in there, Call the Indiana University School of Social Work. Do your research. I'm done with proving things to people that want to think that I'm liars. I'm done with that. Think I'm a liar. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Like, that's where I'm at today, But what I don't understand is like, I would almost respect somebody more for just coming straight for me in a comment and just being like, I don't like you. This is what I think about you, blah, blah, blah. But the whole like icing of, oh, Peter, I love you so much. I've watched you for years, but you and Alex are obviously very, very unhappy. Listen, okay, let's just put this in perspective. I've been with my husband for 15 years. We've been married for 12 years, over 12 and 15 years, okay? We've been in extensive marriage counseling. We almost got divorced. I didn't think we'd be sitting here today, all right? At 51 years old, I am not the person that would stay in a relationship if I didn't want to be there. And I can tell you right now, at almost 40 years old, my husband isn't either. And if my husband came to me tomorrow and said, after all the therapy that we've done and after the work that we've done, I just do not see a future with you, I would be heartbroken. And I would say, you know what, babe? Like, that really breaks my heart if you don't feel like therapy's working and whatever. But you know what? You need to go find your life. And if I felt the same way, I hope that he would say the same thing to me. Why would people stay together for what benefit do we have? Like, why would I come on here and talk about marriage counseling, almost being in divorce and all? Why would I? It's crazy. It's crazy, you know? So listen, I'm not proving anything to anybody anymore. Either watch my videos and believe what I have to say and take it as fact if you want to, or question it and watch my videos and hate watch me and think I'm the biggest liar in the world. To be honest with you, at this point, I don't get it. I don't get it, right? But I realize that I can't change it. I'm not going to say it doesn't always bother me, you know, but I can't change it. But I will tell you this in the future. When I get those comments from now on, I'm just going to block you, okay, over here. On the other channels, most of them, say what you want to say, okay? But, well, this was what was weird to me was, it was like the same tone of the comment from the same person. I mean, I saw their picture. I know who they are, you know, like, they're in the Vloggerina group. I went in there months ago and looked them up because they had said something to me, and I went and looked up their real person. It's a real person out there, you know. They're not a hater. They're not a stalker. They just don't know how to speak to people, obviously. And every comment that they leave me is weird. But, like, what was weird that day was it was over multiple, like, if I had posted, like, on my Peterisms, my review channel, my Peter Doso channel, my drama channel, my vlog, it was like every comment was about, like, let's just say I had had tomato soup that night, and they said, their comment was something like, you're such an idiot. Why are you eating tomato soup when you know it's going to make you fat? Like, but it was that comment, like, if I had mentioned that I ate tomato soup in my vlog, but it was that comment, like, on all of the channels. And I was like, you really want me to know this, right? That you think I'm an idiot about it. I'm just making that up. That wasn't what the comment was. You know, I don't know. This is how I feel about it. You know, like, on my drama channels, I stand behind the things that I say on that channel. I 100% stand behind what I say on there. If I don't stand behind it, I come out and I correct myself. If my opinion changes, I'll let you guys know that my opinion changes. So I guess in the world, what we're putting out there, maybe we need to know whether or not we stand behind it, you know? Would I be surprised if some of the people that I talk about on my drama channel, if I saw them in public, never wanted to speak to me? Absolutely not. I wouldn't, you know? Would it surprise me if Colleen Ballinger, like, walked right on by me on this? I wouldn't want to talk to her, first of all, but would that surprise me? No. So, I guess all I'm saying is, don't be surprised if you're somebody that leaves shitty comments on people's channels and you find yourself blocked. I don't know what to say other than that, but I did want to say that. But the majority of the comments that I get, you guys, you know, are just unbelievably so sweet and stuff like that. The other thing, I want to make this very, very clear, like with the comments, right? Like, when I talk about, like, my weight and stuff like that, and people say things to me like, oh, I'm disappointed, like, you were doing so well, whatever, like, that, those comments don't hurt my feelings. I get on here and I share my life. I know that people are going to have opinions about it, you know? I don't need people to kiss my ass. When people say things like, you know, like, oh, like, this really upset me, or, like, I'm confused about what you meant by this, or whatever, you know? Like, those comments, especially from people that have watched me for a long time, but that's what I was saying at the beginning. It's like when that comment, and then the comment before it was, oh, I love that TV show too. Or the comment before that is like, oh no, I hated that TV show. I can't believe you're even watching it, you know? Or somebody will correct me, but then somebody will say, oh my God, this got me laughing so hard when you were talking about it. It's like a mixture of, it's like, okay, well, isn't that how it is when you watch anything online, that you have a mixture of opinions about it? You know, I can watch a reality TV show like Vanderpump Rules, and one week I can love Ariana, and the next week I can dislike her. You know what I'm saying? So our opinions are going to change on whatever. It's when it's consistent and it's very negative. What it makes me feel, to be honest with you, is you're not very happy watching my videos. And that's fine. You can keep watching my videos. I just don't need to hear it. You know what I mean? So it's not about, you know, ass-kissing comments or whatever. This is where the haters always go with this. They always go, oh, Peter, if you don't kiss his ass, then you can't leave comments on his videos. It's not about that at all. It's about being cutthroat about my life, you know? I share a lot of pieces of my life. I wouldn't expect people to not be disappointed in the fact that, you know, that, like, I'm struggling or whatever, like, with my weight loss, and they're like, I'm a little disappointed. I would also say this, like, as much as I appreciate the support and the love and all this kind of stuff, when people get super, super heated about things, I'm like, okay, you need, like, let's back up a little bit. I'm just a person on YouTube making videos. That's where it's at, right? That's where it ends and begins. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people get very upset with things that I say and whatever. And it's like, I guess what's interesting to me too sometimes is like, I guess what's interesting to me too is like when people think that I lie about the most minute things, you know, you lie about this, you lie about that, blah, 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 whatever, right? And it's like, I mean, I could understand if I was making up lies about, like, meeting famous people or winning $1 million in the lottery or these extravagant lies, right? But, like, what do I have to gain by saying I'm sober and that I'm in a 12-step program? I mean, my best friend's sober. She's been in videos of mine. She's talked about her sobriety in videos of mine. I literally did a video with my best friend where we talked about her sobriety. So you're calling Tanya a liar, too. People saying that I'm not in therapy when Alex has literally gotten in multiple videos talking about marriage counseling. So you're calling my husband a liar too. You know, saying that this didn't happen when Melissa got in videos and said it happened. So you're calling my friend Melissa. So calling my cousin Caroline a liar. So what it is Peter and then surrounded by Alex, Tanya, Melissa, Caroline, anybody that's in any of my videos. It's a whole staged deal to present this huge lie to people for what? I don't make that much money off of YouTube that I'm going to have 5 people on my payroll. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? I mean, I'm glad I can pay my bills, but it's not like I'm sitting in $1 million house. We have a 1,200-foot condo. What's the benefit from that? And what that makes me realize is people that think that there are people out there that go to those lengths to lie about everyday stuff in their life are people that lie about everyday stuff in their life because they're really that sick. And if you're really that sick, okay, that you're that consumed with the fact that you think that I'm lying about those things, I don't want you watching my channel. Or you can watch it, but you're not going to comment on it. Because that's scary to me. That really is. And it's pathetic, honestly, if you want to know the truth. Which is why I'm so grateful for the people out there, the majority, the 99% of people that I have that are watching my channel that get it, right? That, like, give me recommendations on, you know, TV shows and documentaries, and they share stories with me. I mean, I get so many people that in the comment sections with their real picture will share stories of loss and grief, you know, and will share stories about struggling with their own recovery and things like that. It's so powerful to me, you know, and I'm so appreciative of that. Like, it means the world to me. It really, really does, you know? But I just wanted to, I haven't talked about this in a while and haven't addressed it, so there's a couple people out there I've kept my eye on lately, and I thought, you know what, I probably need to get in a video so that when it shows up, that all of a sudden they don't wonder why, well, hell, why am I blocked all of a sudden? Well, you'll know. Learn how to speak to people, or I guess if you don't care, then you don't care if you're blocked. I don't know. But anyway, but to the rest of you out there, I just want to say I love you and I appreciate you. And you don't have to kiss my ass. Don't feel like you have to kiss my ass at all. And if you're gonna leave a comment that's like critical or whatever, please do not feel like you need to leave. I love you, but okay, just be like, hey, listen, dude, I'm on this weight loss journey with you, and I'm walking every day. There's no reason why you can't get your ass out there and walk too. My feelings are hurt, okay? Like, I can handle that. That's how my friends and I talk to each other. I can handle that from you guys, right? But when it's like you're picking apart, like, people are, it's not you, but when you guys, when you guys, to the 2 or 3 people out there that are literally picking apart every deal, it's like, how ridiculous is this? It's like if you had a friend, like your best friend, right? And you said, what did you do today? And she said, well, I went to Walmart. She didn't go to Walmart. She's a liar. She lied about going to Walmart. And then she said she went to Wendy's and she got a cheeseburger. She lied about that too. She was at home the whole time. Somebody that thinks that way about people, you're sick. You're sick and you are twisted and you are pathetic that you're obsessed with that, okay? My life is boring. Let me make this very, very clear to you. My life is boring, okay? If I were going to lie about things in my life, I would make them much more exaggerated and much more interesting, okay? But you know what? I'm kind of happy about my boring life. So anyway, it's getting really dark out here. And I can hear Alex inside in the kitchen rustling around, so he's probably wanting dinner and watch shows. So I'm going to get off here now. I love you guys. We're clear now, right? We're clear. Okay. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope that you're having a magically amazing Thursday. It's the end of February. We made it through. Is it going to come in? Is March going to come in like a lion or come in like a lamb? We'll find out tomorrow. Do a short outro. Love you guys. If nobody else has told you this today, I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you.